and they might be able to make it work. How you feeling about that little dynamic as well?
I would say definitely a signature hero for Sumail at this point. He's looked fantastic on the Alchemist, and I think Ame was very well protected during the draft. You saw the heavy bans on these really strong laners, like the Necrophos, the Bat Rider, the Bloodseeker, all these heroes taken out of the pool. Spectre looks pretty good. So, see if they can get Spectre a nice lane. Will the hero carry late like she has done so many times this tournament? Or will the Io Gyro duo continue to reign supreme?
I mean, that's really one of the biggest things to watch as well. Is already we got some shade, if at all possible, with the XP talent, and then eventually you just start doubling up the amount of damage that's dealt.
Yeah, we have had a couple problems early on. Sometimes we can manage to find this pressure into the laning phase, but again, it doesn't look all too scary right now. I do think Chalice has looked very good on the Enchantress at times, and currently it looks like we're just trying to figure exactly where these matchups are going to be.
Uh-oh, FY caught in a little bit of a pickle as he's running through the river, and LGD gonna give up first blood. Fly takes it.
Nothing maybe can do there as he just walks around with his tree. That should secure both of the bottom runes, but big mysteries up top. The problem for EG is it's very difficult to contest it, but not going to happen. And the lane swap is still happening right now for EG as Arteezy is heading to the top to join his Io.
Yeah, wanting to make that long wrap around. Obviously, you go to a lane, you see a bad matchup there, then you have to TP. The other person can just follow you. They want to make sure they get those lanes the way they want them right from the get-go.
To me, the most interesting dynamic in this match is going to be between our Alchemist and our Tiny.
Oh,
S4.
Bottom lane.
He's going in trouble.
In some trouble. And Fly and Xnova able to turn that back around. And now Fly also just trying to escape from this early aggression. They really want to secure that Spectre a great start.
And although she's the hero who's not there, Enchantress is the key to this, because this hero, she can be on her own. She's so strong in the lane. It allows you to pick heroes like Earthshaker, and you don't really have to be there with her. You can, sure, have a weak presence in her lane, or you can rotate around the map and get a quick kill in a little tri-lane like that, and then they'll rotate Ame up to try and get him out of that matchup.
Yeah, immediately just backing away. And now they're going to have the net out already onto the Io. Crit taking damage and is going to be punished a few more times. They have the homing missile, which is going to stop.
So typically, the problem that happens is that if you're the first team to rotate, then obviously the other team will just TP to make that match back up. But with the kill onto S4 and him returning to that bottom lane, you can instantly TP the Spectre out, and now they have to just kind of stick with this matchup that they've been put into.
Chalice playing in the support-ish type of role right now on that Enchantress, at least for the moment. Xnova is going to be there to try and make sure that lane doesn't go too terribly. Fly looking into position, throws out the fissure, just ensuring that Chalice gets out fine and dandy.
Not a lot of heroes that can stand in lane versus the Undying, but Ench is certainly one of them. We'll be watching for that vision game. We talked a lot about for LGD, but what's important is that you don't let Sumail catch up in that jungle. You can see right now just trading blows back and forth. Maybe he wants to try and make a play.
Yeah, meanwhile top lane as well. They thought about it going on it for Somnus, but they can keep these pushback as they are going to get the tower underneath, or the creeps rather, underneath their tier 1 tower.
Yep. That early ward vision has already been placed down though. They want to watch that jungle area where the Alchemist wants to catch back up because they know that he's having a rough time already. And they use that to a great advantage in their earlier games to constantly pressure the enemy mid when they go for these catch-up plays. And as a Tiny, your whole role is to try and get fat in the lane really quick, get your kill levels and kill items, and go around the map and secure your team's advantage for your Spectre.
Ame, speaking of Spectre, under fire by Arteezy, and they are going to find another kill. EG, Lord.
Yeah, Xnova was busy with the wave, trying to get some pulls off, and advantage taken there by EG, now leading 2-1.
The strengths of this combination, obviously, is the early kills you can get with the Spirits. Is Chalice able to find the deny? Still running away. So there's a lot of aggression onto him, but that heal is always going to be the
Fly, though. A regen rune for an Undying. This is fantastic. This guy's usually willing to kill himself to get free mana.
And that means that he's set up to come and contest for the 5-minute.
They can spot Sumail vulnerable. He would be in big trouble, but he's actually rotating back to his courier.
And this could be a big play if he can make his move up here to the top lane. Crit and Arteezy don't know that this is coming, and with the avalanche throw out, the toss, the chase, they've got eyes on this gyrocopter. Tree Grab is there to get that extra little bit of range. Can they find this kill? More damage coming out with the brain sap. They throw out the missile, and Arteezy diving under the tower. Somnus wanting to toss him back, but he wasn't able to quite grab him.
Arteezy couldn't go for a risky TP. Actually, nothing there that would have canceled it, but he's not exactly positive on the levels for Xnova, and he will still survive.
2-2 already. And you can feel the tension between these two, wanting to get off to a great start. Sominus stuck around, and RTZ moving away with crit there as well. They're slowed down, but with Fly in the area, it's a little bit too dangerous.
Yeah, this is a lot of attention up top though, so it is giving some space to Sumail mid, so Wave will actually hit the tower.
Moves into the jungle just to sort of mess around with Sumail and soak up experience, possibly set up for a kill as well. This is going to be tower, yeah, FY. Also just walking hand in hand with Sumail, taunting him with the enchant totem. Nowhere is safe.
Same time though, Heroes moving away from the top. They will start pressuring on the Ame. They're going to go for it with the call now. They're going to accept the fact they forced it a rotation back away. Good call.
That you've got right now on EG, if things get really rough, you can probably just TP out. Only one you really need to worry about at this point is the homing missile.
Yeah, we haven't been bottom down here in a while, but that's because this is what was happening at top.
More and more missiles spammed. Ame is going to get hit. He's thinking about it with the spirits. Io almost finding that kill, baited in, and X-Nova, the Fairy Fire, is going to keep Crit alive, but not from the tower.
That's good for Vaughn, but now it's Fly with the tombstone. Now he's going into the feeding frenzy.
Wanting to get out of there. He's going to throw it out the gate. Doesn't have it in time, and EG do not pick up that kill on the Spectre.
Fly still has the TP. Sumail, he's going to use his. He's escaping.
Westformus uphill, gets the bounty rune, much needed as he's hiding away in the woods. Chalice chases in, able to dodge away. They do have another Venomous Gale in a second. Get within close range, somebody the Impetus doesn't do that much damage. Now Chalice under fire when they bring in the Io. See if they can kill him off with the Enchantress. He's killed again.
They do have quite a bit of magic damage. Such an early pick on the Enchantress. They are ready for it. RTZ, the Haunt comes in.
He's chasing down this gyrocopter. X-Nova, nothing really to offer, but I think that with this Desolate damage, they are going to be able to find the kill. They relocate to the top lane.
Level 9.
Wanting to make this Nova. Is it actually going to happen, though? The Poison Nova goes out. This is going to start bringing down PSG very low. The Io jumps away from them, maybe able to find the kill on his return, and they try and bring down S4 so low. Can they kill him off in time? Yes, they do, but they are still slowly being taken apart. Can they kill off yet another one? Ame, he drops to the Soul Rip.
S4 gets 2, Fly picks up the last. And what looked like a disaster there for EG, they come in with that saving grace, the Io and the Venomancer. Clean up it's more the strength of the Enchantress. Just putting you under the tower like this is Chalice. He's essentially supposed to create a bad fight for EG by having to dive too far.
Now they have a couple more hurl boulders. They're going to throw them now onto Crit as they try and take down this Enchantress. Fly moving into position as well, but the Fissure, it's on to 4, and now bringing in Ame as well. Chalice living through that one.
You need to clean up now.
Down. They need a whole heck of a lot, and EG still standing tall underneath the tower. They've been bringing the Curry Somnus with the Shadow Blade, trying to reveal it now. Can he take down RTZ in time? They're moving away. He's slowed down. He walks within vision, and they can't quite find it. Venomous Gale now onto the Tiny, and X-Nova, the rest of them in a little bit of a sticky situation as they're taking yet another down. The Fissure connects onto 2. The Fiend's Grip as well. He got the mana, and can they kill him off in time? They do take down RTZ. Echo Slam as well. PSG, LGD trying to kill them all off. Crit brought down so low. And then with Ame chasing forward, another round of the ulti from S4. Venomous Gale down. Are they going to have to kill each other to deny? It looks like Sagas gets out. LGD, they're not losing anybody. Oh man, Fly almost getting away with it as well. Another round of soul rips, but it's Ame large and in charge and running down the Undying.
X-Nova falls at the end of it, but still a massive win there for LGD. The bait of the Enchantress, it's so frustrating. They had to spend everything on her to get that kill. And at that point, you're firing behind the tower, and even the tombstone couldn't save you. But Sumail, fantastic recovery considering the start.
And it does feel like the game plan, again, make space. I'm sure EG would have loved to find more of those kills, but another
Sentry
down. They see Fly, but he sees them. Soul Rip not going to keep him alive.
All right, maybe not the greatest thing. Consider pincing in on them.
Up in the top lane.
Looks like FY's trying to bait here, basically.
They are wrapping with the rest. Maybe having that Shadow Blade available. He's going to get found out. Io's still in the area. Spot him. Jumping forward, the cooldown already there. The heal's coming through from the Io, but it's not nearly enough. Now Alchemist also under fire. He's caught in the Fiend's Grip. They have the Infinite down as well. Can they kill him off in time with the Haunt? They're trying so desperately, and they will kill off Sumail. Crit also being thrown trees in his way. They don't quite find that finish, but still.
It's like every one of Ame's Haunts is going well for them. Trying to stack up some gold. A little bit difficult to threshold. Top lane, actually, they're going for it with the drums. And pop from Arteezy.
No tower nearby, and they're going to for sure find this kill. Chalice caught and killed.
Good find there for EG. Again, just more space, right? You have Sumail down in this bottom.
All the way back to the base, anticipating this potential rotation that could come as S4 going to drop down some wards in mid. Moving on to this Venomancer, the Shadow Blade about to wear out. There's going to be the toss. FY spares no expense, takes him down.
The hood is fantastic this game. There's no doubt for S4, but it's not going to be enough there. A lot of heavy pressure on that bottom half of the map right now for LGD though, and they are trying to find something under these wards. They place aggressively into the jungle. One of them looks like it's been spotted here by FY. It's very close to that sentry. And they are able to get it.
Now, maybe on the other side of the map, if they can take this fight with the Tiny not there, and he also does not have a TP, maybe is just sitting in the bottom lane with no TP right now while they're about to go into a fight. X-Nova caught.
Oh, but FY starts to fall on the sidelines. If they think they can turn this, he will.
They have the tombstone down. They need to be careful. Again, they don't have their Tiny. The slow is already going to be there, and LGD running away yet again. They have the Fiend's Grip onto the Alchemist. Can they kill him up time? Maybe. He does have it now. He shows up. There's going to be the Avalanche toss. Hits into Arteezy. Can they kill him up time? Yes. The Haunt is there. The Echo Slam as well to finish off a couple more. And Ame screaming forward, trying to take down S4. Can they do it in time? Have the Poison Nova out. Another fissure. Lands from FY. They've got them all in their sights. And EG in trouble as LGD have came to play on game day.
This game only gets worse. They feel pressured with that Blink Dagger to make something happen, and once again it feels like they're just walking into the trap of LGD. Keen play by Mamie to get that courier down so team get it. It feels like a worthless item. So a lot of people are feeling like, okay, I can't fight right now, I have to go for the Manta instead. And Sumail seemingly punished by this.
Yet again, they find the Fiend's Grip, and that's a Veno dead. No skills were able to get off in that engagement, and well, now they're going to come over and steal their Ancients as well. LGD just
still EG just holding this area.
They don't want to leave.
Where LGD is, they can't see anything. They are playing blind at the moment.
Completely in the dark, and Ame farms, and they're going to walk back into the Roche pit. Haunt is down for another about 20 seconds or so, as he's going to slowly make his move in, but Chalice is there as well. They throw out the Venomous Gale. So charging up the stun, Sumail, he hits it from the high ground. They found themselves FY. Can they get any more? Actually able to jump away. Jumps out of there, and Sumail now looking for another initiation. He blinked forward. The fissure is still separating them. With a Fiend's Grip, they caught Arteezy. He's going down. They get the clip as well. No, the relocate out. He's able to escape. Oh, the IO got out of there just in time, and now FY looking for more. Sumail fully surrounded, encapsulated in pain as LGD take him down.
FY looks like he will drop the poison though. And Fly, he's on the hunt. Buybacks instantly. Haunt now out too.
And Chalice, there's going to be the Avatar. They take down Fly. They're able to secure themselves another goal in the Earthshaker, but he buys back. Crit is gone as well. And the only ones left are not going to be able to take Roche as S4 in trouble, being chased and thrown forward. Can they find this kill? I think so. Bishop for the blocks. Good measure. Why not?
A great wall from FY will secure the rest of that engagement. How well are LGD playing these team fights? The call down completely wasted with a fantastic toss from Maybe to save FY, get him on the sideline, allow him to use that Blink Dagger with the Echo Slam. Even if they save the IO, the gyro still goes down and made it so difficult. And now with it in such a weakened state, they move into the pit. Tombstone back up.
They want to do it. They drop the tomb inside the pit, just trying to get whatever vision they can. But S4, he was blocked off by the fissure. He can't get in there with them. And now, LGD with Aegis in hand, what are you really trying to do? Arteezy pops the BKB and runs away. Looks like S4 also going to make his retreat as they realize this fight is done.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot left though from the Dire side. Unfortunately, very difficult to chase into, it looks like, for EG. They're not going to go for it. And now plenty of gold heading around there. They weren't able to steal the Roche kill either. I think that was their goal there, the Tombstone and the Gale. Maybe they can at least get that for their side, but they'll all be going FY's way as he moves in towards that Aghanim Scepter.
30 minutes in, a 7,000 gold lead for LGD. This is, again, as we've repeated oftentimes, against an Alchemist who needs to be ahead. I mean, where do you see this going now for EG? What do they need to try and accomplish?
I think that Arteezy to go for like the correct randomization here. He's just trying to win some crazy team fight, like a bunch of crits. You know, you're just winning this fight you're not supposed to. You're down in net worth. You get pretty lucky. You got this IO gyro where you're gonna have the Aghanim Scepter put into the gyrocopter from the IO tether. That's the sort of thing that they need to actually win these engagements. We've seen some pretty crazy games with this combo where it just looks like they shouldn't be able to win the fight, and suddenly there's 12k damage that comes out from a gyro IO. You just have to actually get there, and we do have the tether for now, but there's still a long way to go before the full itemization will be there for the gyrocopter. They have to try and hold that high ground as long as they can.
Well, and you also take a look at, God, maybe it's just so scary. Every time he picks up one of these DG runes, I can just feel my heart palpitate.
Oh, your heart, eh? Well, maybe he wants one too.
Chase forward.
For it, Ame too.
Oh, the Manta. They popped the BKB for Arteezy, just going to try and TP out of there. And it looks like with the Fiend's Grip, they've interrupted it. Crit is kind of also caught off to the side here. They want to try and save Arteezy, but it's not going to happen. And with all the Manta illusions in the world, with the Spectre on top of Arteezy is in the grave.
That Enfeeble is just destroying him. No chance at a counterplay if that's on top of you. LGD taking the life out of EG here.
32 minutes, and it has just been all LGD. And again, it's just sort of the nature of the hero, but it feels like Sumail hasn't been able to do anything in this game.
Yeah, I love how they've now rotated Ame being the one who's kind of going around getting these kills. And now it's Maybe who's just keeping the side lanes pushed. He's forcing the Alchemist back, making sure Sumail can't get out of control. He's still just jostling with a Spectre, and that is not what this Alchemy needs to be. They'll get one here, though, as X-Nova wanders in on one of his little ward adventures. So some life now for EG.
Much needed kill there, definitely, and that's what you would hope to be able to find with that Blink Dagger on the Alchemist. Buying time whenever possible, and Spectre Heart with the Manta style and the Radiance at 32 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna have a pair of them here as Maybe's about to finish his up as well. Very tanky couple of cores and only so much damage that can come out here from EG. This is gonna just take so much of S4 out of the fight.
I mean, really, what are you going to do? I don't think they have enough damage to get through it at all. It's such a huge amount of HP to burn through, and you talk about the damage mitigation that's going to be there from the dispersion as well. And then there's an Aegis.
Yeah, the 500 health, and then potentially even the level 25 as well from the Spectre. Can be very difficult, and there it is. The big item, feels like, of this tournament, the Aghanim Scepter on the Earthshaker. I hope something that stays around for a long time. It's a hell of a lot of fun to watch.
Chalice, that Spirit Vessel charge, has a pipe ready. LGD, no fuss, no muss. They want to finish this one off.
It is slow, though. This is lower bracket finals. Only 3 games. You don't get the full 5 or anything like tonight, so play very patient. Make sure that you're securing when you have a lead like this. Don't give anything back.
One more little problem.
They're looking a bit here.
Yeah, they're all in the area. But again, Ame just walks forward. There's this meat shield. They can't do anything about to stop.
Yeah, I think EG just not exactly sure where the rest of the squad was there. They weren't all fully showing, maybe thinking they were smoked under that ward on the high ground.
10,000 net worth lead.
If you're EG, you don't want to take a fight out there either, right? You want to fight on your actual high ground, force them to come to the base.
And you can just see how aggressively Ame can play. He has 3,400 HP and an Aegis.
How about Maybe? That's aggressive. He's just on the high ground.
They don't care at all. None at all.
Another Enfeeble here from X-Nova.
And Arteezy just dealing minimal amounts of damage. Minus 22 on there. That is a rough one indeed. And the building's falling. There is literally nothing right now that EG can do to stop this.
Dodge by X-Nova.
They chase forward, they throw out the acid spray, all of this damage over time. Spectre just brushes it off.
He wants that Enfeeble again. Undispellable, so frustrating.
Somnus walks forward, they find themselves Sumail, he's gonna stun himself while the Fiend's Grip is coming from X-Nova. They haunt over to the side, find themselves the jump to Echo Slam on the back line, they find themselves too. Crit trying to keep alive, and he does have effect. Chase forward for more. Fly wanting to find anything at all for his team. Some amount of damage amplification from the Flesh Bolt. They're trying to kill off Ame. A secondary stun comes in. EG signs of life. They bring him down. Ame, where was he at? And now they find themselves S4 for the turnaround. All right, they're just going to hum away, but Sumail, possibly smelling signs of weakness, finds himself another kill. That's 2 down for LGD. Chalice also in trouble. EG, they've somehow been able to find themselves a way back into this game, but no sun for Somnus.
Oh, they have help there. Back they go. And the way they were trading HP there from EG, just so clutch. And not finding their moment there with the Aegis.
No bounty rune for you. God. Well, an absurd team fight. It cost them buybacks, both on Sumail as well as Crit, but they did find a couple kills, and most importantly, they were able to hold on to their barracks.
Yeah, that's a very crucial part of the game, right? Because there was a chance that LG might be able to close it out with that first Aegis, but just able to delay until it was way too close to the actual Aegis spawning, or rather being taken back from Roche, I suppose. Snags it back, and we'll be waiting for that next Roche fight. But LGD still seem to have the edge when it comes to pushing up these side lanes. We will be watching for that relocate. Maybe they'll be able to find a couple kills now that FTZ is starting to get into some bigger items, try and get survival with the Satanic. That is being delivered as it's being harassed by X-Nova once more.
He's in a nightmare, but he's still punching creeps and towers. Arteezy.
This is a DD gyro.
They're moving in. Chalice is there as well. Gotta be careful. FY finds the three-man stun, but Sumail to interrupt it. They have the tombstone up on the high ground, trying to bring down one. They are going to kill off Chalice. Rather tanky, but they also are able to break the beat script. Maybe this is not looking so great for Insomnia. It's going to be hit by that stun in just a second. All the zombies in the world, they're piling on it. Tiny. They find him FY. He wants Psycho Slam. Isn't it enough? They can't pull him off in time. Sumail still living through all this. Arteezy trying to run. They've got illusions galore, but can they kill this gyrocopter? He lives through it all. The stun is going to be there as well. EG streaming forward. They take down 5.
Sumail with the plays, the man style, chasing after FY, making it difficult to get in the fight when he really wanted to. Comes in with a dunk, but it wasn't really enough at that point. There's only S4 and Sumail remaining. They will go for this tier 3. It's just X-Nova. They want to force a buyback here.
And you can hear the crowd right now. Happy as all get up. And now X-Nova, they throw down the Nightmare, trying to keep them around. It was a buyback force by the Spectre, but it's a tier 3 tower taken by EG. With this lead brought down to only 4,000 net worth, and Sumail wants more. Tries to take it, finds himself another kill. Are they really doing this?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Alchemist is online here. Can they get a chase down though, with Chalice returning?
And to dodge, Sumail taking a lot of damage, and can they kill him off? The chase forward, he's brought down so low, and with that Hurricane Kite, it might finally be enough. LGD find themselves the kill on Sumail, dead for 100 seconds. S4, he gets out.
No TP available for Sumail, so he won't survive that. And now just down to a 3k lead though, taking that tier 3 means now all shrines on the map are available. It was just a ranged Rax though, so not the biggest win for EG, but certainly one they could be happy with. And the way that fight started too, just what a fantastic play by Sumail to get in there with the interruption on the concoction to ensure they could try and get rid of Chalice at the beginning. And then it felt like they kind of had damage problems there from LGD. Too much sustain now coming out from EG.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a game. 21-35. And suddenly, things feel a little bit more even. I mean, if you're, again, in the chaos, Roche is going to be back up again in 40 seconds. As we take a look at this replay.
Yeah, slowly just trying to, it was like a slow siege essentially because of the Enfeeble, even though there was a DD there. This great play coming from FY, but look how close the Echo Slam was. It was about 3 seconds away from coming back into this fight. And then they're able to burst down Chalice because Sumail's play to get in there and interrupt. And then things just not looking too good. It's just the rundown from there, missing one of their big damage dealers in Chalice. Look at the sustain coming up from Fly, the Soul Rest being there, crit on the backlines, damage reduction, and FY just not quite able to clean it all up there, even though he kills the supports.
And you can see as well, you normally think about the strength of a Venomancer against an Earthshaker, but with the Aghanim Scepter, it didn't matter that he was breaking the Blink Dagger.
Well, at the same time, there was just an Echo Slam that killed Iron Gyro. So that might be an issue.
And LGD all of a sudden, okay, Sumail is still dead for 15 seconds. S4 trying to stay as close as he can to Chalice, but the Venomous Gale going to connect. 8,000 gold lead and LGD pushing forward.
Now
Do they have an answer?
The buyback of the Spectre, so a buyback of the Gyrocopter, something that we might be expecting now, as maybe wants to claim the first melee racks of this game, seeing if they can drive them back without using Arteezy's buyback.
Oh, it's such a hard hold.
There it is.
Now there's going to be the buyback, and they have the Tombstone down. They want to find him. Chalice hit with the stun.
Maybe he wants it.
They're chasing. Maybe able to get himself the melee barracks.
Sneaks into the top as they were chasing the mid.
40 minutes in, 21-38 and 11,000 gold lead.
Now there's no Haunt currently available. Perfect, excellent. Thank you very much. Got a dunk in there from FY. The Haunt comes through. They instantly clean up that Gyro. Yeah, as well. And now back into the pit though. They don't have those big ultimates right now from the Dire side. The Radiant maybe trying to get here in time. BKB available. Satanic too.
Moving into position, but going to be a little bit late as Roche will fall and immediately EG retreat.
Bold call there from LGD, but it ends up paying off big time. Aegis and Cheese, and it had a couple damage problems, but one thing is that the longer Ame survives, the more damage they will have. This will be his first real chance at a big Aegis if they can force a fight.
type of game also where you look at this Spectre and it feels like in a 5-on-5 engagement with the Scotty now on top of the heart, just going to deal so much damage, and the 8% dispersion as well. Spectre, just an absolute monster in the late game as we're 41 minutes into this.
Xnova now with the gem purchase too. They want to try and secure up this map so they clean up these shrines. Maybe thinking towards that third roach, so this game's not going to be ending anytime soon. But FY, I wouldn't mind seeing FY actually get a hood. I feel like he's being pressured a lot by this Alchemist, like just sending illusions at him. If you can get a hood, try and cancel some of this magic damage, just look at your blink off in between a Venomancer too. Very dangerous stuff. So he'll try and use the invisibility of the Shadow Blade to help.
Yes, I mean, the other thing to talk about is maybe fully committing in that top lane to get the barracks, at least the first round through, is really important, because you can sometimes see plays where you go for like an IO relocate and try and take down a tier 3 tower or something, but now that top wave is always going to be pushing out.
FY's actually getting so much space, he can just get a straight up BKB here soon. They're just giving him this full bottom lane. He's level 23, almost level 24 right now in 42 minutes. He's ahead of his Enchantress.
FY has had an amazing tournament so far. Been coming up for his team when they need him the most.
Yeah, these big team fight heroes where you can have this insane impact from the support role. USF here on the maybe, being forced back.
They got the dust out. It's going to wear off rather soon, though, and RTZ already brought very low, trying to take down. Maybe there's going to be the toss, though, the Echo Slam, everything, but all the regen coming in from Crit. They still managed to kill him through it. No buyback, 90 seconds dead, and now it's only Sumail, S4, and Fly trying to hold this tide coming forward from LGD.
The lack of stuns from EG, they couldn't punish Xnova. He held Sumail back that whole time. There was no interruption from these concoctions, and now he's being chased down with the Spirit Vessels.
Into the fountain they go, and Sumail hits the deck, 100 seconds gone, and Ame wants it. Tier 4 tower being assaulted, LGD.
They learned their lessons last night. Go for the Tier 4, close it out, and LGD secure game 1.
And you can hear, given a lot of love, Chinese friends. My goodness gracious me, oh my. What a series to start it. I mean, at so many points, it did kind of feel like it was LGD that were the ones that were leading, but you see that big fight, the full wipe that came from EG, it sort of felt like it might have had a chance to turn back around.
It just seemed like such a well-executed game plan there from LGD. Now, pick this tiny bit for maybe, give him a good matchup, take over the early game, transition into Ame on the Spectre. We heard them talk in their interviews. There's no true captain. You could see different players leading throughout that game when they needed it.
That's going to do it